Morning, Steve Free in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Overnight prices are a little bit higher. We continue to see a bounce in prices from Friday, some short covering, and I think a lot of that is linked in part to the fact that some people think that global economy, especially in China, has bottomed. China started their conference with a 6.5% growth expectations and goal for the next 5 years, and that helped their stock market. They have a lot of work to do to actually realize that, but the markets, I think, are responding positive to that. We also saw last week the ex-president of Brazil was taken under guard and questioned about some of the illegal things that he may have done as president that rallied the real and slowed down farmers selling down there. We also have seen some rains in Brazil that may be slowing the harvest. Right now, the Brazilian harvest is estimated to be about 41% done. That's pretty close to average. We also saw in Argentina, the farmers kind of slowed their farmers selling down there because they're waiting for more devaluation of their currency. So we're back to where resistance was, about 890 in the May beans, and we'll see if the farmer sells that and if that continues to be resistance. It was interesting that it only took us 2 days to get back to resistance from what we thought was support. Commitments of traders showed the funds much bigger shorts in the beans than expected, which could also have some more short covering in the next day or two. Over in the corn, we're still a long way from resistance there. We bounced a little bit on Friday, and we also bounced a little bit overnight. I think the big thing in the corn market is the farmer's still holding here in the U.S. a big record supply of corn that he has to sell from last year. And in the wheat, we've got some rains moving across the southern part of the U.S. that was raising concern about the soft wheat crop. And we're not getting a lot of rain in parts of the hard wheat areas, and so that was also providing some support. But here again, wheat's a long way away from resistance at this time. This week we've got the USDA supply and demand report. We'll see what they say about carryouts. They should raise U.S. corn, soybean, and wheat carryouts a little bit because of the lower export numbers. And then we'll start trading weather. And as far as the weather is concerned, when you talk about 60s in Chicago and rain, that's pretty good for spring crops. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day.